How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at how you can get 15 Gypsum Orbs for free every day in New World. But before we get into that, please consider giving the video a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps out massively. Now, let's get into it. With the rework to the Gypsum Kiln, and the long journey to max gear score, Gypsum Orbs find themselves being one of the most valuable resources in New World. Yet, the game doesn't give them out very often. The best way to get tons of orbs is by making sure you get as much gypsum as you can from all of your possible daily sources. And in this video, we'll go over all of the methods you can use to get them, so you can add your favorite ones into your daily routine and start bringing in bucketfuls of orbs. First and foremost, you should be buying your 2 daily gypsum orbs from your faction vendor every day. You need to be max rank in your faction to unlock this option, but it's not hard to get, so if you're not there already, just grind it out. These 2 orbs will cost you 14,000 faction tokens per day, which isn't much, and it's very worth it. If you're ever running low on faction tokens, simply head to any high level zone and grind out some missions. You're awarded big bonuses for the first 3 missions you do every day, so I do 3 a day, and I always have enough tokens for the daily orbs. Plus, you'll also get some gold and other rewards for doing these 3 daily big bonus missions, so it's really worth adding it into your routine. Next up, and my favorite way of getting orbs, is through the Diamond Gypsum. You can earn 3 of these every day, which can be converted into 1 Gypsum Orb. The ways of getting these does change, however, depending on the season you're in New World, but they're always usually very quick to do, reward you well, and can even be done while getting other dailies done at the same time. Currently, you get them by skinning animals in New World, and you will get gold and resources along with them. But I have seen it before where you'll get them from looting chests or gathering resources. A quick Google search or asking in the global chat should let you know what the current method is for gaining Diamond Gypsum. It's worth noting, some events allow for more or less Diamond Gypsum to be earned per day, so don't expect it to be 3 all year round. After that, we have another very easy one, and that's Obsidian Gypsum, which can also drop 3 times per day, and requires 3 to be converted into 1 orb. To get these, you simply need to kill any open world named boss that's level 60 or higher. This is another great gypsum to get while doing your dailies, and can be done in countless places, but my favorite spot to head is over by Lost Alchemist Krockes, because there's 2 60+ named mobs, plus you can get the engineering gloves, jewel crafter's hood, and a couple of really cool named weapons from them. So while getting your daily gypsum, you have an added chance at some nice new weapons, or some crafter gear that sells for pretty good gold in my server. If you'd like to see what drops I got from killing these 2 bosses 50 times, there'll be a video linked in the top right and in the video description. Simply kill the 2 bosses, wait for them to respawn, and repeat the process until you have all of your needed gypsum. They take roughly 6 minutes to spawn, but you can also run around looting the area in the meantime. If you're heading to grind for your Obsidian Gypsum, then you might as well get your Topaz Gypsum done at the same time, as you can earn up to 10 of these a day from killing monsters level 55 or higher. So the bosses you use for Obsidian can also be used for Topaz. It takes 5 Topaz to make 1 orb, so with these you can get an additional 2 orbs per day. The only downside to Topaz is that it requires you to craft the potion, so it may cost you some gold. What you need is a Topaz Gypsum Attunement Potion, which can be made at any level, but you can only craft 1 of them per day. Simply head on over to the Arcana station, or craft at your camp, and look under Gypsum Attunement. It can be made with several different ingredients, so check which is the cheapest in your server, and put some buy orders up. For me, in my server, Soulworm Tongues are the cheapest, which I can get for 8 gold per via buy orders. So 40 gold for 1 potion isn't bad, especially if you pop it just before the day resets, so you can get 2 days worth of Topaz out of 1 potion. But simply pop this potion and get to grinding on your favorite boss, and watch the gypsum roll in. It's worth noting though, a Topaz Gypsum isn't guaranteed to drop from every kill, and it has a short drop cooldown between kills, so don't expect 1 from every kill you get. The next method to gain orbs, that can be paired well with the Topaz grind, is through Sapphire Gypsum, which can drop twice a day, from the last boss in an expedition. It only takes 1 Sapphire Gypsum to make an orb, so if you do 2 expeditions a day, you can gain an extra 2 orbs, plus if you do these while on an attunement potion, you can be getting up to 4 orbs including the Topaz Gypsum. Also, make sure to grab your expedition quests before starting up the dungeon, as completing them and turning them in will give you an extra orb. With Group Finder, it's a lot easier to find groups for expeditions, so if you have a good group, and do an easy expedition that everyone knows the mechanics of, you can knock this out pretty quickly every day. But if I'm low on playing time that day, this is usually one I avoid simply due to the time investment. Following the same theme as Sapphire, there's also the Citrine Gypsum method, which is basically the same, but for killing arena bosses. You can get 1 of these per day, and it only takes 1 to craft an orb. Like with the previous couple of methods, this can be paired well with other kinds of gypsum, like Obsidian and Topaz, so if combined well, you can be getting a lot of orbs out of your time. If you have a good group, and you're good at arenas, this could be worth doing for you, but for me, I usually skip this due to the time it requires to complete. Next up, we got the Emerald Gypsum, which can be earned once a day and converted into an orb. This is another one that you will most likely get passively as you're running around in New World, as you get them by completing 1/3 of an aptitude level. So simply get a skill you enjoy, like woodcutting, mining, or harvesting to level 200, and then as you hit aptitude markers, you'll get free gypsum every day. I have lots of mining nodes on my daily PvP mission routes, so just by mining those every day, I usually get at least 1 aptitude mark per day, which gets me one of these gypsum. After that, we got the Amethyst Gypsum, which you can earn 7 of per day and requires 7 to be turned into 1 orb. These are earned from closing major breaches of level 60 or higher, so you can join world tours and jump from breach to breach, closing them until you have your 7. What's great about closing breaches, you'll also get tons of chests which can get you some good gear as well, and a good amount of gold if it's your first couple closes of the day. And finally, we have the 2 PvP gypsums in Garnet and Ruby. You can gain 2 of each per day and can turn all 4 of them into 4 Gypsum Orbs. The Ruby comes from completing an Outpost Rush match, and the Garnet is from the 3v3 arena. Ruby is guaranteed every OPR match, but the Garnet is only guaranteed if you win the arena match. But there's still a high % chance of you getting one even if you lose. Just be sure to do enough in the match to be considered participating. The same applies for the Ruby, so you can't just sit AFK in an OPR match and expect to earn gypsum. These take a bit of time, so I only do them if I have spare time after my dailies, or if I am in the mood for some PvP. But if you're a PvP enjoyer, these are a great way to get orbs, plus the reward crates from the modes can earn you some awesome gear, or even some gear score bumps if you're not max gear score yet. And that covers all the ways to currently get Gypsum Orbs in New World. I know not everyone will have time to get every single kind of gypsum every day, but incorporate the easier ones into your daily routine and you'll be swimming in orbs in no time. If you do have the time to do everything, every day however, and you're still looking for more orbs, then you can head to higher level zones like Brimstone Sands and quest there. Lots of the quests give orbs out as rewards, especially the season pass quests. Plus you'll get a ton of orbs just from leveling up your season track. Or, you can even grind out your elite weapon quests, as sometimes they will reward you with some orbs. But let me know which are some of your favorite methods in the comments below, and where you go to do them. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please consider giving the video a like, and while you're at it, why not subscribe to the channel? It helps out massively. But until next time, have a good one. Thanks for watching another video. If you'd like to learn about the 3 fastest ways to level your weapons, then click on the video to the left. Or, if you'd like to learn how to make a rooftop porch in your house, click on the video to the right.